And on the floor of the stadium, Moto X is ready to run. I'm Paul Page with Doug Henry. Ricky Carmichael, our latest gold medal winner here, and Kimberly Pressler. And there they are on the line, all set to go. And look at that man from North Carolina, originally the home of NASCAR country, and there is a connection there. Josh Summey, J.Alessi, Heath Voss, and Josh Demuth.
And here they go.
Oh, look at there, Joe Gibbs.
Nice.
Josh Summey, look at him, nails the start.
Josh Demuth in second.
Making Coach Gibbs proud.
He is.
But I think, you know, it's early in the race. I don't think he wants to challenge anybody just yet. And, you know, he's in second, but actually Heath Voss just made a little mistake, so that's going to give him a little bit of breathing room.
You know what's at the beginning of the race like this, you know, everybody's going so fast, and you're trying to hit all your lines right at the same time trying to ride defensive. So it's very nerve-wracking until you get a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah, you know, like we were saying before, Ricky, you know, like these guys have had, you know, they had quite a bit of practice on the track, but not in these conditions. They had a nice tacky track before, so to come out here and to push it right away on a hard, slippery track, on the conditions that you were used to before, it's really tough for these guys.
Yeah, absolutely, and you know, any adjustments you had to your bike are probably off now. You know, it's not the same as it was in practice, so they're probably trying to have to adapt. So it's going to be very important to, you know, while they're riding right now, to be thinking about how they can make their bike better and their self better for the final.
We show you the intervals there, and it tells you what you're seeing. Everybody's spread out just a little bit, but still, top three are certainly in a position to go for it, and certainly second will be up for contest by the end.
Absolutely.
You know, Ricky, you mentioned something earlier too, a little tip. I'm going to let you tell it. On a hard, slippery track, what is a good thing to do? Like, what is a good thing to do to your motorcycle to help you on a track in this condition?
Well, I believe that the softer you can run the bike without it slowing you down through the rhythm lanes with all these jumps, the better. Your bike gets more grip, you get more traction, which creates more speed.
Josh just
Tell you what,
Josh Summey just had a little scare there.
Yeah, you guys heard him revving his bike up. We call that a panic rev. I'll tell you who I'm really impressed with is Josh Demuth. He is hasn't been riding that much, and the guy is, you know, he's keeping Summey in check, and Summey's been racing all year. So you got to give it up for him. Strong ride.
Josh Demuth being a arena cross specialist. I'm sure he's run into conditions where the track was, you know, where it was slippery like this. And being in a short race, he's a really good sprint rider. And you know, with just a few laps in the race, you know, he's going to hold the pace.
Yeah.
And he should be right in there at the end.
Yeah, he's kind of an orthopedic surgeon's dream too. I mean, he's broken what, over 50 bones in his body.
Yeah, something crazy like that. And I don't know if that's something to be proud of. Yeah. But
he's looking good. I mean,
yeah, he's
one lap to go. He's second place. He's in qualifying position. He's got plenty of room.
He's looking silky smooth out there. Okay, yeah, I'm impressed with him, man. He's doing it right, no doubt. That's pretty tough, that jump they're doing right there in this rhythm lane, as you guys see on camera right there. I mean, you have to be so precise. I mean, one little hiccup and it can be bad. Your day can be over. Yeah,
we've seen that rhythm section take quite a few people out in practice and some of the racing. You know, we saw Jessica Patterson earlier today, you know, go down in there, and it cost her the lead.
Absolutely, and the thing about it too, this dirt is so hard packed that there's not much forgiveness if you do come up short. So you got to be really precise. Just shows you how much talent and how gifted these guys are on the bike.
And what we seem to be learning as we see the checkered flag come out for Josh Summey is the hole shot is so important. Josh Demuth, he comes across in second on 135. Those are the two that will transfer. But coming out, getting the whole shot off the gate, that seems to be critical, again, given a track that is somewhat dry and therefore a bit slick.
Absolutely, it's going to be key for that final, but we will have the fastest guys in the final, so they'll be able to make some things happen, no doubt.
Look at this. Is this guy ever going to stop riding? Jeremy Mcgrath, 7-time AMA Supercross champion, and here he is again, ready to do it. 4 on the line. Josh Grant, Ryan Clark, Jeremy, and Josh Hansen.
I tell you, we've been watching practice, and Jeremy still got it. He, you know, they were practicing starts together, and he came out and he whole shot it every time he was up there on line. So I'm going to take him for the start. Yeah. He's always been good at it, and I don't think he's lost it.
No, I'm picking him too for the start. Look at him go. There he goes.
No question there, is there?
MC in the lead.
And normally you can say goodbye, Jeremy, but it's not going that way.
No, I think Josh has been riding real fast. You know, this whole weekend, I think he's one of these guys is going to be, you know, tough to beat out there. There goes Jeremy.
Doggone it. Jeremy goes from whole shot to the lead to dropping the bike and does it all in less than half a lap.
Yeah,
Josh Hansen takes the lead.
You know, that third corner, it just, you guys are all, the riders are all bunched up, and they're going in there, and they know that this is a great opportunity to make the pass.
Here's what happens. Josh Grant comes on the inside. Don't think he did it intentionally. MC wasn't planning on him being there. And just, you know, so many things happening at the beginning of the race like that. And, yeah, it's a shame. Now he's going to have to go to the semi-qualifier.
So we take you back up to the front. 100 is Josh Hansen. Another California rider on a Honda. They just don't show Jeremy the respect they used to. He came up there and nobody moved.
Nah, you know what? These guys, these younger guys, man, they want to beat that guy so bad. He's the king of Supercross, so it's like it's almost like he's got a target on his back. But one thing to mention is these two guys out front. I know Josh Grant is on a 250F, and I believe Josh Hansen is on a 250F. So they're kind of putting what I said earlier to shame about, I think the 450 is better. They're out there just doing their thing. They know they're in transfer spot. These two top guys up front. Josh Hansen coming around.
Yeah, I think this is going to be
action.
A pretty easy one for Josh Hansen.
Yeah, and Kimberly Pressler is watching him too.
Yes, number 100, Josh Hansen, is coming off a disappointing 4th place at the Moto X Championships in San Diego. And he says he is definitely going to podium today. And he also said he was looking forward to going up against Jeremy Mcgrath. We just saw him fall down. So let's see if Jeremy Mcgrath can make the final.
Yeah, well, there is a good point. How much does a bad finish inspire you next time out?
I think for Jeremy right now, you know, this is, you know, we've said this before, this is a first opportunity to race on a track in these type of conditions. Much slipperier, more slippery than they were in the early practice sessions and qualifying sessions. So I think for him, he's got to go out there and he has to go put some fast laps in, see how his bike works. And I just saw him whip a knack over the big jump, so just never mind what I just said.
Nah, he knows, you know, that's the thing about if you don't race. You know, these guys are racing all the time, and they just, you know, they come out like a ball of fire, and that's one thing you can't simulate no matter how much you practice is the race time. But he's going to be in the final. He's going to transfer. He'll be fine.
Well, let's think about this part, though. You got an LCQ, but you're going to have to run it again because they're only going to take 2 out of this. And dare I say it, Jeremy Mcgrath is 36 years old?
Yeah, I'm sure he's not taking the chances that he used to out there.
Well, you wonder, does he have the endurance that he used to?
Probably not, you know, but you know, it's endurance isn't really going to play a big part in a race like this. It's going to be the main event, yes, but for a qualifying event, it's more of a sprint. It's a dash. It's a dash for cash, and you know, unfortunately for him, he's got to go back.
And we take you back to the leader, 100. That's Josh Hansen.
And correcting what I said earlier, I believe he's on a 450. I was just listening to him go by, and when I was practicing with him the other day out here on the track, I was behind him, and I thought he was on a 250F, but
well, it's possibly at both here, right?
Yeah,
It's possible.
He could have.
Yeah, you can run whatever you want. You know, maybe he was trying to see what would work better for him.
Here comes Hansen. Here comes Grant. They're the two that will transfer. Grant on 20. Both Californians out in front.
Look at that ramp, man. That thing looks so much fun. I bet those guys can't wait to get to that point every time they get back to that track.
Yeah, I'm sure the last lap they're saying, yeehaw, here we go.
Yep.
And you saw the white flag come out. We're on the final lap. We take you back to the front.
Triple, double, over to the jump tabletop. Got to be very careful getting in there. That dirt's really loose.
Yeah, you can see the dirt kicking up. And I'm, just inside the line there, there's a lot of little pebbles in there that can, it can take you out real quick, just like ice.
But track preparation here has really been good.
It has. You know, these guys are doing the best they can do, and the jumps are really fun, technical, and safe at the same time. And that's a hard combination to get. Hansen looking, I'm sure he's ready for this to be over.
The two Joshes, Hansen and Grant, they're 1-2. That one happens to be Josh Hansen. Josh Grant on 20 just behind him. They are the ones that will transfer at the end of this lap. That is, assuming they stay there. Yeah, let's show it off a little bit. You bet. No reason not to.
That looks like a fun jump, boy. Ricky and I were talking earlier, just about how much fun it would have been. Back in the day, there was the over-under tunnel,
right.
And now they're coming out with these metal ramps, and I'm sure having Jeremy come by over the metal ramp, he's not going to give up the opportunity to throw something off of it.
Jeremy Mcgrath, number 2. He finishes in 4th, and that means he goes into the LCQ, the last chance qualifier. So Moto X at X Games, I'll tell you what, it has been a trip. Ricky Carmichael sitting in the booth with us, did so well, took the gold last year. Now he's going to watch, and we'll find out who the new gold medalist will be as we continue. And now we take a look down to the stadium floor because Moto X, the final, is ready to go. This is for the medals. And as they come to the line, we'll start with Ricky Carmichael. First of all, congratulations on your gold last night.
Thank you
and
very
a year
much.
ago.
Thank you.
And we'll take a look at the grid. Who are you guys choosing?
Well, if you're going by the fastest rider, I think obviously Josh Hill seems to have the advantage. But this is racing and anything can happen. I think it's going to be a really, really good race.
What about you, Doug Henry, as we look at him?
Yeah, I agree with Ricky with that. Josh Hill, I think, he's been going fast all weekend. Josh Hansen's looking really smooth out there. I think, there's a lot of guys that can fill that third gap, but I think those two are a little bit above the rest.
And there was no course preparation in between the LCQ and this, so it's still dry, still slick.
And the guys who went to the last chance have had no break. Here we go. Is Mcgrath going to get the whole shot? Oh, just about.
I was going to say, is that a strip? Because he didn't do it. He slots into second now, drops to third.
That puts Josh Hill right in the middle of the pack. That's not a good place to be.
Yeah,
and Josh Hansen out in front.
Do have more laps here. Jeremy protecting that line, that inside line. Don't want any carnage.
So Jeremy moves into second now.
Josh Hill way back there. He's got his work cut out for him.
Yeah, number 40 got caught in traffic.
He's in 5th spot now. Can he make it happen? I think he can. I mean, we have 10 laps to go here, and it's been going fast all weekend.
About Doug Henry, the thing we've talked about so much, though, is you got to make it happen in the first couple of laps.
Yeah, you do, and I think there is a chance because there's so many places you can pass out here and make block passes. The guys in front of him may start to slow each other down, and it may give him an opportunity to pick 1 or 2 guys off at a time.
Look at Josh Hill doing that rhythm lane there, carrying a lot of speed there.
Yeah, and as we were saying earlier, you could see that blue groove out there, and that's where the traction is right now. You get pushed off of that, you try something a little bit different, and you just lose all your speed and momentum.
And it's like Grant took his shot from third, failed at it, and now has faded. No, here he comes again.
Man, Josh
working on
Grant
Mcgrath.
is fast around that flat hand, or that flat sweeper there.
Yeah, earlier when we talked about throttle control, you know, he doesn't have to worry so much about losing the rear end around that corner. It allows him to just kind of get on the gas pretty hard and just focus on staying balanced more so than the throttle control.
Right, absolutely. That's a less power is good sometimes.
Look at him close up, though. Now the battle for seconds become a four-way fight.
It has.
Josh Grant's right there, but there are other riders moving into place.
Oh, Grant goes down. Tries to slide the back end around, and look who popped into third there. There he goes, gets his back going. Let's check this out. Comes in there, starts to slide it around, boom, just loses the rear end.
Yeah, you can see that powder just get pushed off to the side.
See there? That's what happened, just lost grip in the rear and come around, and Josh Hill
takes advantage of two guys in one spot.
Yeah, Hill just lined up for that inside and took it. Josh Grant has to play catch up now.
Yeah.
Hill, that was a super move. Saw it coming, got to the inside, got through.
Yeah, he lost some position there.
Josh Hansen, 100,
Here we
that's
go.
the leader. Here we come again.
Hill looking for that #2 spot.
Yeah, Jeremy's got his hands full now. I think
he does.
You know, conditioning is, like I said, I think it's going to play a little bit more of a part in the main event. And, you know, Josh has been riding really, really well lately. I think Josh Hill's just got it dialed.
Yeah, he's been racing all year, and he's a great rider, you know.
Jeremy Mcgrath, #2, now under challenge. Josh Hill right behind him. Then a bit of an interval back to Josh Summey.
There he goes inside here. He might set him up and
they
cut
go
back
side by
underneath
side
him.
on the ramp. Look at Mcgrath. Look over. Sees him there. Stays down on the inside. Stays in second.
Yeah, I was surprised that Josh Hill didn't take a chance at stepping up on top of that plateau. It's a little bit faster there. You know, and it looked like Jeremy sort of left the door open. And
whoa, look at this. And he gets off. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Josh Hill was going for it. Has a big get off. Says, where is it? Where's my bike?
He don't know where his bike is.
Wow.
Oh, his bike augured into that tabletop.
He's so lucky his bike, or everybody else is so lucky that they didn't come in contact with his bike coming the opposite way.
Wow.
Okay, Josh Hill has found the bike. Now does it work?
No, I think his handlebars. Look, let's see what happens here. Comes there, Jeremy's pinching him off a little bit. Oh, his foot grabs the tough block. Watch his handlebars. Bam! Oh my gosh.
Just
check this out.
A little bit
Jeremy
wide
riding him wide there. Boom, his foot clips a tough block.
Knocks
and
it right off the
goes.
pegs.
Man.
And the bike all the way across 2 lanes, so much so that Josh had to look around and say, where is it? Well, he's back up and riding.
Yeah, he looks like he's okay. It looks like his bike's a little beat up, but I'm sure Yamaha will get it taken care of for the next event.
5 laps to go.
Just crossing the halfway point.
Hansen's just out there doing his thing.
Yeah, we haven't been able to watch him much, even though he's the leader, but he's there all alone.
Yeah, lapping Josh Hill there. Yeah, he's, I'll tell you what, I am surprised at Josh Hansen right now. He's riding a great race, real smooth, got plenty of breathing room, only 4 laps left.
But you also have to hand it to Jeremy Mcgrath. I mean, he's raced twice today, comes right out of the LCQ, right onto this, and he is really holding it. Look at it there.
Yeah, good battle for second position right now. You know, Jeremy's got to start riding defensively again, which is unfortunate. You know, he wants to go out there and pay attention to what's going on in front of him. Now he hears a motorcycle behind him. He knows he's got to start riding defensively, and you know, keep that pace going. We got 4 laps to go. Can he hang on?
And that's Josh Summey right behind him.
Yeah, you know Summey wants that #2 position. Uh-oh, it's looking like he's poking it in.
He goes in there. Mcgrath turns down inside him. Saw that one.
Yeah,
I don't think that's the first time he's ever seen that.
No, that wasn't a good move by Summey, really. Jeremy just snuck back right underneath him there.
Last time that he raced on Supercross was Geneva, Switzerland, November of last year. We're talking about Jeremy Mcgrath.
Yeah, they just got to be careful not to slow each other down too much. Josh Grant is not too far behind. And if they do a couple more moves like that, he'll be right up on top of them.
So again, we're focusing battle for second, while really for third, because you're right. There comes Josh Grant on 20.
Yeah, wow. And Josh Grant coming all the way back there from falling down. He's got it going on right now.
Josh Grant comes up, comes to the inside, doesn't do it there. Gonna try it again. That won't get it.
No.
But what it is doing, that fight, is giving Jeremy Mcgrath the shot.
Yeah.
Summey goes off course, has to get back on.
Yeah.
And of course that hands it over to Josh Grant.
Yeah, you can see Josh. He was committed. I don't think he was gonna. I don't think he was gonna let off there. I think he was gonna try and push him off the track regardless. I think he took the easy ride out and just got off the track there and just tried to keep it on 2 wheels.
So we show you the intervals. Josh Hansen is riding for gold. And it looks like it's in his hand if he can only stay there. But we've seen so many different changes so suddenly and so interesting.
Yeah, I hope somebody's telling Jeremy Mcgrath that there's 2 laps to go. He's got a little bit of breathing room. He's got silver in his hands. Don't mess it up.
Man, Josh Hansen, after the year he's had, not being that good, and then, you know, coming to the X Games and just shining, he's really making it happen. Like, he's just totally in cruise control right now, waiting for that W here.
And here's a guy, what a rough year he's had when you think about it. 4 different teams. Finally, Troy Lee steps up and says, let's do it for X Games, and look what it's given him.
Yep.
He's in gold right now. Jeremy Mcgrath riding in the silver position. Mcgrath has a gold, a silver, and a bronze. The silver and bronze out of Supermoto. And the gold came out of Step Up in 04.
Here we are, 1 lap to go. Everybody seems to have the comfortable lead. It looks like Josh Grant is the man on the move. Can he make it, you know, can he close up enough on Jeremy to make something happen?
Final lap. And that man right there is looking at a gold medal at X.
He's probably so pumped right now. What you think, Doug?
I think the whole team is excited. You know, I'm sure that the whole Troy Lee Design team is, you know, really happy, because it takes a lot of work to just get a guy in for the weekend and put a whole a team together just for an event like this. And I think this is the best way you can thank a team for all the work that they've put into you. Going out with a win.
Great ride, man. He deserves it. Good start. Let's see what he's going to do here.
It's
Nice
there.
little whip.
And there is a gold medal for Josh Hansen, and it's a silver for Jeremy Mcgrath.
Oh, I'm sure he is so excited right now. That's like a gold to him. I mean, Jeremy, I'm sure he just would have loved to come away with a medal, a silver medal. I mean, he's just, I'm sure him and his whole family are excited.
And the bronze, that's going over to Josh Grant. What a day. What a day with Moto X. I'll tell you what. What do you guys think?
I think we saw a lot of bar banging action out there with this, with the way the track was so slippery. You know, there was just action the whole time.
Well, Ricky Carmichael and Doug Henry, thanks so much for being part of that. That was great.
This is how it's going to shape up. Mike Mason and Matt Rebeaud both riding in their 3rd competition of the weekend. Neither one has a medal as of yet. One of them is guaranteed to go to the gold medal match, so that's all going to end here. Mike Mason, we saw him a little bit tentative in his first in the quarterfinals. He has a bronze medal from 2006. Do you think we're going to see a little more from Mason here? You think he's a little bit charged up, a little looser maybe?
Definitely, he's in here. He's going for the medals right now. I'm going to say he lays it down. I'm going to say he goes for it.
All right, he's got an uphill battle against Matt Rebeaud, who has a ton of variations of tricks. What's the key for Mason if he's going to do it? Does he got to bring more flips, more flip variations?
Definitely more flip tricks. He needs to get upside down, do the best tricks he knows, and hope for the best. Knack flip starting it off.
Into the heel clicker flip, I could have predicted that. That's how he's been starting his runs. Do you think the judges penalize you for doing the same or very similar run?
They notice. You definitely should switch it up a little bit coming into the finals.
All right, so semifinals going on, a good double grab. Mike Mason, part of the Nevada hardcore crew, NBHC, right? Hanging out with Dustin Miller and the boys.
got his own little crew right there into an Indian Air KOD.
If he makes it out of this, he'll be facing part of your crew. For sure, you got one of your boys going to the final out of that second semifinal. Takes a long time to get this jump, but I like it. Watch him arc it to the right a bit.
Going for the can KOD.
Only one inverted trick so far, Brian. I think that's gonna hurt him when you go against Rebeaud, who's got a huge bag of inverted tricks.
Coming into the 120-footer. Big holy grab. He should switch his run up a little bit from time to time. He's gonna do a lot of right side up tricks, but his tricks are good, they're solid.
Definitely can't dog him for his tricks. I just think that he may have needed to step it up. I think all of his tricks have been really smooth and good, but the degree of difficulty not quite there as with the backflip or an underflip or 360. Backflip variation, see what he gets here. There's the big flip, no-handed over the chasm. I like that.
All of his tricks have been smooth. You can't blame him for that. Every trick's been really solid and smooth.
Take a look back at his first two tricks. I don't want to say it, but they're relatively stock tricks nowadays with the backflip. Goes knack, goes heel click. I agree with you, Brian. He needed to spice it a bit.
He's run a solid run, coming in, knack flip, landing smooth, going into the heel clicker, coming close.
One thing I really like about Mason is he's really tech. His tricks are huge. He nails them. He doesn't hold back. So much risk and so much danger in that trick. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't grab back onto the motorcycle, you just flew 120 feet to a concrete, hard dirt landing. Not a good thing. And Mason with an 86.20. Matt Rebeaud is a bad man, super bad. And I think he has the skills to take it to the next level. Let's check in with Aaron Bates.
Well, guys, it's safe to say that Matt Rebeaud is extremely upset with Jeremy Stenberg with what took place this afternoon at the Speed and Style. Banging bars, a little bit of T-bone, which resulted in a dislocated right knee. The problem is this wasn't the first time that he had dislocated this knee, but it's been over a year since he has done so. The knee is so sore at the moment, he said, especially after his practice crash just coming out here. He said he's trying to stretch it out, he's trying to keep it nimble, a little bit of mobility in there, but not only did he injure his right knee again, he also injured his right shoulder. He said he's coming out here, he's riding through pain, doing everything he possibly can. It's a dream come true for him to be here, and he's going to give it everything he's got. These guys are as tough as nails, Cam.
I would agree with that. Tough as nails. Brian Deegan is tough as nails. He's here with me in the booth. 10-time X Games medalist, decking that landing a little bit for Rebeaud. And that was monstrous.
May have missed the jump, or this might be planned.
No, this is part of his run. It looks like he's changed it up a little bit.
Good.
I like it. I like it. Changing up style. Watch him land on the flat.
That was perfect. Perfect.
He didn't land on the flat that time. He elected to go the other way. Remember, he was going left before. That time he lands down the landing. Rebeaud getting into a bit of a scuffle today on the track in Moto X Speed Style with Jeremy Stenberg. Stenberg cleaned his clock.
Oh, huge KOD flip, extending it, popping it back.
That's the kind of trick that is going to go lights out on Mason. So far, Rebeaud just nailing it.
Holy grab, one-handed Indy.
He lets go early on that. The bike's still drifting up when he lets go. Mason looking on. He knows he's going to get a shot at the bronze medal if he doesn't make it through this, but you know they all want to go gold. And look at the risk factor. Mason doing a right side up trick. Yes, a huge let go on that jump, but Rebeaud flipping it and throwing the super flip combo. Hello.
Really yanking back on the bars to get that spin. Big no-handed flip, little deck. He's definitely throwing down the combo flips.
Could there be a situation where we were talking Mason didn't do enough flip tricks? Could Rebeaud be doing too many flip tricks? Or is that even a possibility? Nice whipped out topside can.
Going for the pendulum to end it. He thinks his run was solid. He's pumping the fist.
And Mason giving him the fist pump, maybe give him a hard time a little bit. Rebeaud very solid. First two tricks coming out of the gate.
One-handed knack. This is great right here.
Hello!
That's how you hit a quarter pipe. Played it perfect, went wide.
And so then big execution there because he lets go while the bike is still going up. Solid, and then what about this? Let me just look through while I'm upside down.
Huge look back KOD.
Lights out, Mason. I don't even think we need the score on that one. Do you think we need the judges to decide that at all?
I'd like to say Rebeaud's got that one.
Inverted variations is a stomping. Rebeaud putting it down. Mason with a solid run, making it into the semifinals. He'll be heading over to the bronze medal match against the loser of the next semi. So Rebeaud is moving on to the final, which means for you, keeping score at home, we will have our first ever international rider bringing home a medal in the freestyle competition. We started with 4 international riders, 4 riders from the United States, and we ended up with 3 riders from the US and 1 international rider. He has made it to the final. Lusk versus Stenberg. When we come back, it's gonna be an all-out dogfight battle. Insane action. We come back, Moto X freestyle final. Cameron Steele, Brian Deegan, and Aaron Bates bringing you the action here from X Games 14, day 3 of 4, Freestyle Moto X. We're gonna find out if the Pitbull, Jeremy Lusk, can get by the OG of freestyle motocross competitions. Hang on with me, people. Jeremy Stenberg is the only rider of the original 10 at the very first X Games to still be riding here today, and he's going up against his good buddy, Mr. Lusk, and there's Mrs. Lusk. That's a nervous look. Is that a nervous smile, Brian?
Yes, it is. Definitely a nervous look. Getting ready to watch a dude ride. Intense moment for sure.
All right, so what are the strengths here for Lusk, Brian?
Lusk is solid. Solid mind. He's coming in. Big KOD. Second, hitting the wall ride.
Not really strong in the wall right there.
Pretty good whip. He's gonna have to lay it down. This is it right here.
He has to stomp it. Stenberg has the luxury of seeing what Lusk does, but Lusk also knows in the back of his mind that Stenberg is riding with a thumb that likes to dislocate, decks that a little bit. When we say deck it, that means came up a little short and you had to bounce off the top of the landing. The deck, known as the safety deck, anything they do on dirt bikes is not safe, people. Do not try this at home, and always wear your helmet when flying 40 feet through the air.
Les was telling me earlier some of the riders were having problems getting off their bigger flip tricks. He's coming in, big no-handed flip, big underflip. That's the trick right there that's gonna bump him up. Takes a lot of skill, a lot of strength.
I ask you now, Stenberg doesn't have the underflip, but I know he's been doing the 360 in the foam pit. Is it a possibility we could see a 360 come out here from Stenberg to fight it out with Lusk?
I'm not sure Stenberg will throw the 360, but they both have learned a lot of flip combos in the last few months.
15 seconds remain. Lusk lining up to get up on top here. Will we see the double grab backflip tonight from Lusk?
See grab Indy changing it up.
We're not going to see it in this run, but if he makes it through the final, does he take the risk out and go for the double heart attack backflip he won the silver with? If there was one weakness in his whole run, that was it on the final trick.
Rock solid Indy. I would end my run in a big flip combo, but the way this course goes, you don't have a lot of a choice.
He does it with authority. There's no questioning that he has the skill, and when he does it, he believes he is going to do it.
It's from all those squats.
Likes to work out?
Definitely in the gym, pumping iron. It helps his runs for sure.
How's the hairdo? That's pretty Brian Deegan-esque from the days gone by. 87.60. Now, Mr. Stenberg. Brian, Jeremy is riding with the thumb that likes to pop out. It's definitely an issue. I'm going to see if Aaron can give us an update. Aaron, you got some dirt there on this tricky right thumb?
Well, I just spoke to him moments ago, and here's the deal. 2 more times that same thumb has dislocated, and I asked him how severe that pain is at the moment. He said it is so past the point of painful that he's had to just put it all in the back of his head and completely block it out of his mind at this point. He said he is a warrior, and adrenaline is the best drug out there for him right now. He said all of this hard work is mounted up to this day exactly here at X Games, and he didn't do all of that work for nothing.
He said it, he's a warrior, Brian. You ride with this guy all the time. Is Twitch a warrior?
He's definitely stepped up his game a lot in the last few years. He's out here to win medals. Bottom line, he's gonna tough it out, lay down his best run. I have a feeling this guy's gonna be contending for first place.
He used to be a bit of a freak show for those of you watching at home, a rider with oodles of natural talent but no dedication. Now he's got it both going on, facing his good friend Jeremy Lusk. Nice quarter pipe hit.
Big whip flip.
X up flip, I like that.
Wears the yellow gear so you can see his extensions better.
I like that. I like that. At first I thought it was black and yellow, full Bumblebee style. Over jumping that a bit, but still able to get into a lazy boy backflip. And
throwing up the levers,
throwing up
down.
The chopper bars. He's gonna go for a flip trick, letting go with his legs. Heel click. Is a heel click a trick you need those bars for?
It helps you from not flying over the front. It's kind of a way to secure yourself from not going over.
We saw Lusk do, Stenberg. Nice kiss to death flip. Big risk factor there.
Big risk, but you're dropping downhill, gives you a little more time to extend your KOD flip. What happened?
Wait a minute.
Thumbs out, done.
Wow.
Something happened. What was it, bike or was it his thumb?
It looked like the landing was all right.
Looks like his bike broke.
He's gonna break his helmet if he's not careful. Stenberg is upset. And I can see Aaron trying to find out what's going on.
Tell me it's not a mechanical error. Just doesn't happen in freestyle. Not sure.
It happened to Nate Adams today. His bike shut off on him.
Yeah, and speed style. And now right here, he lost his rear brake, I think. He was looking down earlier at his brake. But I think you could ride with no rear brake.
They used the rear brake to bring the bike back around. You know what?
No rear brake?
I don't understand for sure. It looks like the rear brake worked there for a second.
Rear brake might have broke off.
You can see him in the background. He is walking away. He's kicking things. He's throwing things. He is past the point of upset. I asked him what happened. He was shaking his head in complete disappointment. Something has gone wrong with his bike. He has no idea what the problem was. They're going to head back to the pits. His mechanic is probably going to get an earful.
Right.
A very frustrating moment for Twitch.
Frustrating to say the least. Not sure what's going on there. If you're his mechanic, you probably don't want to be back there, huh, Brian?
I'd probably just get my car and drive home. Get a new job, maybe start a new job tomorrow. That's rough, though. You know, anything can happen. Bikes have a lot of stuff to them that can go wrong. A lot of people won't think about that.
They score Stenberg an 80.40. I really believe he was close in the battle with Lusk if he could have put that together. Here's our final, ladies and gentlemen. Jeremy Lusk will go head-to-head with this man, Matt Rebeaud from Switzerland. Big tricks, big risk, all for the gold medal. There you have it. Now, Jeremy Stenberg going out in a fit of rage, leaving the arena. Why, I ask, Brian? You want to speculate a little bit?
Mechanical error. I think something happened to his bike, either the brake or foot peg. That's a tough way to go out when you're this focused, this far into the finals. That's tough.
So
definitely upset.
Do you think he was mad? That's what I wondered.
I'm surprised he didn't pick the bike up and throw it into the crowd.
Well, I think this tells you a little bit about how upset he was. He's
It's a tough way to go out. I mean, a lot of work goes into this, and to go out like that.
I'm sure that looks like gas pouring out, which is natural, the overflow from the carburetor, but maybe there's some brake fluid down there, who knows. This is Matt Rebeaud. He is going to be the first ever international competitor to medal in X Games Freestyle. And he will either be silver or gold, Brian. What do you think? Which one will it be?
Rebeaud's throwing down some great combos, a lot of good flip tricks. This is going to be a tough one. I think Lusk's going to have to step it up to beat Rebeaud.
All right, you say Lusk needs to step it up. We saw him in best trick do the double heart attack flip. There is his dad, Antoine. Now he's been to events in the United States, but this is his first ever X Games, I'm pretty sure.
Good.
Cool guy, he's always willing to shake your hand and throw you 5. Here's his kid getting crazy.
One-handed knack going into the pipe. Oh, that's what it
That's
takes.
big risk right there. I mean,
like
taking
that.
a lesson from Ronnie Renner, possibly. They do both ride KTM, so he went huge on that quarter pipe.
Into the transfer, flip, can one-handed, rides the berm. Getting a lot of speed. He's going for a lot of tricks right
He's
here.
racing the track, which is smart because he's going to get more tricks if Lusk cruises the track.
Stepping on. Huge win at KOD. He wants to win this thing.
That is some serious business. Pop pumping the fist too. I like this. I like the way this jump pops out of that little valley.
Oh, Dead Taylor. Oh, and the tables have turned.
That is a major issue. You may say, so what? He didn't do one trick. One trick out of 12 not being done is a huge deal.
It could fluster him, but he's coming back strong with the Indy flip over the 120 foot. He's got to regain his composure and come back, not let it phase him, because anything can happen.
And definitely something that takes concentration is moving those levers up and down that he uses. And Lusk is looking on.
Now this adds a little pressure to Lusk.
Levers are up. Topside, no foot of can. Red flag is out.
Going for the pendulum at the end.
You know what? I'm going to say not Lusk's, or I'm sorry, not Rebeaud's biggest shining moment that I've ever seen in freestyle. What do you think, Brian?
Yeah, I think, yeah, you know, he obviously made a mistake. So coming into the first ramp, Knack late with the handoff.
Comes a little short, but this was gigantic.
Setting up for something like that. Huge whip.
Unbelievable. Check this one out. Stepping over.
KOD.
That's beautiful. Now, the one thing you got to ask yourself is the non-trick, the no trick, the straight air.
He's going for the grab right there, and something happened. He just didn't set the bike up right.
Maybe he was a little nose high, a little looped out.
Yep. Definitely is going to hurt his score right there, but at least he finished strong, and anything can happen. I think Lusk will just have to run a solid run.
One thing we didn't see from Rebeaud there either is his underflip. We know he's capable of it, and he didn't throw it. 89.
That's pretty good.
That's a big score coming in.
Big score for a Dead Sailor.
Definitely. Now Lusk needs to bring his game. No one knows Lusk better than you, Brian. Will he take the risk? Is there a jump on this track that he likes to do the silver medal trick, the backflip double heart attack, the 2-grab backflip? The stop motion is gnarly. Will he risk it?
I'd love to see it, and definitely if he landed that would seal the deal. It's been something he's done in the foam pit. The only time he's ever done it was last night. So
if I was Lauren, I'd be chewing all those nails off right now. She's got to be nervous. And Jeremy, in a big final, he hasn't been the focal point, so to speak, of a freestyle moto comp. He's right now the guy that could be the gold medalist. Travis Pastrana is on this list 6 times. 6 times winning gold. Does that play in his head? Is he nervous?
This is his shot. Definitely one of the heavy hitters of the Metal Militia. I want to see him stomp it. He needs this. This could launch his whole career right here. Gold medal. See how he handles the pressure.
Is he a head case?
We'll see. KOD Indy. Change it up a little. The quarter pipe. Keeping it low.
He wants to get that jump coming out of it. He's changed his run, right?
Change it up, good. Even though if that trick wasn't as good, it still means he's changing it up, going for the in air.
He's not racing the track as fast as Rebeaud was. But remember, Rebeaud had one where he didn't do anything.
Seat grab flip. Getting on the brakes, going down to first gear. Coming up, clicking second, dropping into the dirt hit. Cliffhanger, getting it off.
It almost looked like he wasn't going to get it. For a second there, it looked like maybe he wasn't going to be able to get it.
It's a last-minute move, and he was not going to dead sail that. Flip, no-hander, smooth landing.
Underflip.
Underflip. Ooh, coming in a little sideways.
I think he took his foot off for a second. Rebeaud watching on, and and cheering. Rebeaud is a class act. He is a classy guy. And he didn't even go after Stenberg today when Stenberg knocked him down to the dirt in the speed and style.
Yeah,
you would have gone for him, right?
It's a dirty move, but yeah, he had to compose himself. Coming in.
Jeremy Lusk has 15 seconds. He's stepping up. Could this be it, Ryan?
Seat grab, Indy. Huge extension.
The heart attack, it really looked like. He's got time to line up for this. This is the end of his run, people.
Flip neck, getting it over to the other side of the bike. I'm gonna say he took it. You know, it's still close, but one of my boys from the militia laying it down.
Bringing it. Do you think it will hurt him with the judges because they are the same judges that saw the double grab heart attack flip and he didn't throw it? But I mean, Rebeaud didn't throw some of his big tricks either.
I think since it was a dead sailor in Rebeaud's run, it kept him from doing the double grab. He just played it a little safe, but still laid it down. This course is tough and technical.
All right, so we'll see what the judges think. A big score Rebeaud got with 89. Take a look. Seat grab, throwing it back. Not the best extension I've ever seen from Lusk, Brian.
Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes you can judge against yourself.
Nice no-handed backflip, and then I love the underflip, people. It's a variation that we didn't see from Rebeaud. Also, Lusk was able to trick every single jump. That was awesome.
Big Indy seat grab, coming in smooth. His wife's nervous. Feel the tension.
I think Lusk on this one, after watching it, it's going to be tight. It's got to be tight. Needs an 89.01
Oh,
for Lusk
he did
at 92.40.
That's what's up. Gold medal. And the militia takes it.
Now you sound like the homer. Brian Deegan, a 10-time medalist. This guy, Jeremy Lusk, just added his name alongside of Mike Metzger, Travis Pastrana, Nate Adams, and Adam Jones as the only people to ever get gold in Freestyle Moto X. Jeremy Lusk just came in and took it down with the gold medal. Matt Rebeaud from Switzerland with the silver, and Mike Mason, bringing home the bronze. What a night, unbelievable.
Way to lay it down for the militia. Lusk's a tough dude.
Good night now, people from Los Angeles.